This is a city, an urban area. Thousands of vehicles racing at alarming speeds. High-rise buildings. Shops and supermarkets offer you everything you need. Industries oozing smoke. We are all desperate to live here. Though we breathe polluted air and drink contaminated water, we are lost in maddening crowds and chaotic noise. Because city provides our livelihood. Hence, thousands migrate every day from rural areas to urban areas. From small towns to big cities, in search of living, employment, and they are forced to live in highly congested and unhygienic areas of cities known as slums. Slums grow as more and more industries come up. Slums proliferate on unauthorized disputed land, on fallow public land, along railway tracks and industrial estates, on outskirts of cities along water resources like ponds and river banks. Slums lack basic facilities like drinking water, sewerage, roads and stormwater disposal. Rainy season is a curse to them. Stagnant water has no way to drain out. They become breeding grounds for several diseases like malaria, cholera, etc. Good health for women and education for children are a dream of tomorrow for them. Urban slum is a gateway to their bleak future. In India, 1 out of 5 city dwellers live in slums. Their number is increasing faster than the urban population. Slum is the price we all pay for unplanned development. And yet, we allow them to proliferate. If you uproot them, they again come up somewhere else. Lack of resources is our lame excuse. In fact, it is the lack of will on our part. As administrators, we give inappropriate priorities. As institutions, we are reluctant to work hand in hand. It is a lack of sense of equity and distributive justice which makes us ignore slums. Slums are not liabilities. They provide opportunities for cities' development. As an integral part of city, they contribute to cities' growth. A contiguity among slum settlements helps strengthen infrastructure. Therefore, let us improve and develop slums. Through slum networking, let us do integrated upgradation of city. This is not a myth. It is a reality. At Indore in Madhya Pradesh, in Gujarat at Ramdevnagar in Vadodara city, a city where slums have grown faster than city population. A medium-sized slum of 820 families, Ramdevnagar, came up on the western outskirts of Vadodara on government land 30 years ago. It testifies that slum dwellers are genuinely interested in creating facilities for their better standard of living. It demonstrates how they harness their own resources. They contributed 33.2 lakhs, almost half of project cost, involved themselves fully in terms of labor and time. It inspires government and implementing agency to use microfinance as an effective tool for upliftment of slums by providing basic facilities for better living. This was in tune with Urban Basic Services for the Poor (UBSP) program, which aims at improving quality of life of urban poor. This project further strengthens the belief in the principle of convergence of objectives, the heart of Urban Basic Services for the Poor (UBSP). Baroda Citizens Council, a non-government organization, was keen to tackle problems of urban poor in a holistic way and evolve a feasible partnership model to deal with urban issues. UNICEF, as a funding agency, believes that social development cannot be separated from physical development. Its objectives of health and hygiene to women and education to children, particularly girls, cannot be fulfilled without providing shelter, safe drinking water and sanitation to urban poor. Vadodara Municipal Corporation, a local self-government, was willing to provide infrastructure and its maintenance once partners, including beneficiaries, were willing to contribute financially and fully involve themselves in the project. Besides community's contribution of 33.2 lakh rupees, UNICEF contributed 23.8 lakhs and created a revolving fund of 8.5 lakh rupees as mobilizing advance to be operated by Community Savings and Loan Association (CSLA). Vadodara Municipal Corporation contributed to the tune of 7.9 lakh rupees, while Baroda Citizens Council's contribution was 3.5 lakhs. A 16-member committee, including 7 female members from the community, was formed to monitor the project. Ramdevnagar was geographically divided into 5 pockets for smooth implementation of project. Upgradation work was carried out in 2 phases. The first phase brought piped water to their homes and provided dignity of private sewerage facilities. In the second phase, roads were built which provided paved access to their houses and also stormwater disposal during monsoons. Mr. Himanshu Parikh, who designed the project, brought with him his experience of designing and implementing similar project at Indore. From temporary kacha structures of mud and few stand posts, couple of hand pumps in Ramdevnagar. Today, majority of the houses are of built structure with individual toilet and a water connection. Upgradation has not only improved their hygienic condition and health, but their socio-economic status also. They feel a sense of dignity. They take pride in inviting their friends and relatives to their homes. Women now find time to undertake income-generating activities. Girls have time to go to school. It is no longer a slum.
After completion of Ramdevnagar slum upgradation program, there is a tremendous difference in the standard of living of the residents of Ramdevnagar. But as Mr. Himanshu Parikh always insisted, this project should not be considered as an isolated project, but it can be used as a trigger event to improve the infrastructure of the entire city of Vadodara. From a planner's point of view, the slums, which are scattered throughout the city and often the weakest point of a city's infrastructure, can be effectively used as an urban net to improve the city's infrastructure.
But there were moments of anxiety, depression, differing opinion and resistance from community. The residents were disturbed as the project got delayed, which had its own monetary implication. An amount of their contributions were increased due to changes in design and delays. Physical hardships they had to undergo during implementation made them restless and angry. But seeing is believing. Vadodara Municipal Corporation gave authority to Baroda Citizens Council to issue permission of water supply to those residents who participated in the project and became member of Community Savings and Loan Association. This ensured maximum recovery of loans. This had a positive impact as most of the community dwellers responded immediately and contributed towards the project. Once water taps were installed, the apprehension and suspicion vanished. Baroda Citizens Council's missionary zeal and innovative social engineering skills could resolve problems as they came through, as there were no guidelines available. Shri Atul Patel, chairman of Baroda Citizens Council during the project period, expressed his feelings.
Ramdevnagar slum upgradation project is a unique opportunity and spirit of partnership between agencies like Vadodara Municipal Corporation, international agencies like UNICEF and NGO like Baroda Citizens Council. It is a unique project where slum upgradation was undertaken and various infrastructure facilities was given in partnership spirit. It is a unique process where three agencies like VMC, UNICEF and Baroda Citizens Council along with industry's contribution has come together and provided a facility which is difficult for local government to provide to various slum areas in the city. Ramdevnagar slum project can be repeated in various cities and it can provide a real model to various corporation and local government in providing and fulfilling their responsibility to various slum dwellers in getting them facilities like drinking water, gutters and road within the slum colonies. We also realize the role of NGO as facilitator while implementation of this project. We look forward that more and more NGOs should come forward and implement such project, maybe with different model, with the help of local government and international funding agencies.
To inspire others, the Council has prepared a process documentation of the project and a video presentation to create awareness amongst other slum dwellers. In 15 slums where the Council is working and in 10 others, programs to sensitize residents are carried out. Shri Arun Mudgerikar, Project Officer UNICEF, Gujarat State, says,
This is Kamati Bagh, a beautiful part of the city of Vadodara. We have an interest in developing concepts like slum networking strategy, which is implemented in this Ramdevnagar project. This is not only applicable to the city of Vadodara, but it is also applicable to the larger part of the developing world, and that is why UNICEF was particularly interested in demonstrating this particular concept. This concept addresses not only the problem of the slum improvement, but it also looks at the need for integrating these improved slums into the larger city infrastructure. This is actually a unique example where the technical concept of slum development is integrated with the city development, but it also brings together the community, the institutions, local, the state government, and also an international organization like UNICEF.
Vadodara Municipal Corporation was constrained by laid down administrative procedures which delayed the project and increased costs. However, their technical expertise and experience of providing infrastructure helped the project. Stressing the need of right partnership in such projects, Mrs. Vilasini Ramachandran, the then Municipal Commissioner, says,
Ramdevnagar Slum Upgradation Project is a model of the synergy of the people's participation facilitated by a credible local NGO and the expertise of the Municipal Corporation. The first steps towards such a project is the integration of the requirement of the slum dwellers with the infrastructure facility available with the corporation.
Ramdevnagar as a model can be replicated at many slums but not photocopied because each slum has its unique features, problems and hence unique solutions. Let us remember that slums are a reality in every urban area and the process of urbanization will continue. If we do not take care of slums, slums will take over cities. Let us take slum networking as an approach to develop the city's infrastructure. By integrating slums with city's infrastructure, they can be brought at par with the city. Let us strengthen legal and policy framework to facilitate slum development on a sustainable basis. Let us empower slum dwellers to improve their own living conditions for a sustainable development.